been some recent drama around a creator on TikTok whose name is KittyisBlind, and I don't know if you could tell by the name, but
she is blind.
And of course, TikTok being the absolute lovely place that it is, everybody decided to make fun of her because that's what happens over on TikTok. Yeah, when somebody visibly presents as different and then says something bad. So if you don't know, KittyisBlind is a content creator over on TikTok. She has over 1 million followers. She recently went viral because she called her ex-boyfriend ugly, and everyone was like,
"Girl, you're blind. How do you know if he's ugly?"
People always ask me, if you're blind, are you not scared of accidentally dating someone ugly? And I'm here to tell you, guys, I did.
So I think a lot of people were like off-put by what she decided to say. What she says is, I did date someone who was ugly for like 2 years, and I didn't find out until after I broke up with him, and my friend said he was ugly. Like, girl, don't worry anyways. Everybody ate her alive for that.
And I only found out because after we broke up, all my friends were like, oh, we just thought we should let you know that he was unfortunate looking.
Basically, when I watched this video, I took it upon myself to, you know, think about it. To me, it just kind of felt like when a woman breaks up with somebody, their friends try to make them feel better and be like, girl, don't worry, like, he was so ugly, like, none of us wanted to say it to you because you were so in love, but like, he was ugly, you know? It's a very common thing. Like, it's very normal. Is it good to go say that on the internet? I don't know. That's a personal choice. That's a personal decision. Would I personally have made that decision myself? Who knows? I've never had a boyfriend. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe I'll get a boyfriend in the future and maybe I'll call him ugly. Like, I don't know. I can't promise you that. But everybody in her comments was like, girl, you're one to talk. And I think this whole situation has turned into a disgusting ableist cesspool over on TikTok because what she said was relatively normal. I'm so sorry. Like, is it nice to call people ugly? No, but so many people do it, especially with exes. Should she have said it on the internet? Probably not. People have started calling her ugly. People have started making fun of her for being blind. People have also started making up really horrible lies about her friend. They said it was her boyfriend, but then she clarified and said that we weren't actually dating. So we'll get into that. A little bit of background on Kitty. She did start losing her vision and experiencing vision problems at a very young age.
Big question is, how did I go blind? Well, I was born with a lot of eye problems, loads of eye surgeries, was on loads of medication. It was kind of my whole childhood. And then 2 years ago when I was 19, I started going blind. It took me about 6 months to fully go blind. It would kind of fluctuate every day.
My cat has a freaking hot dog. Oh, it's a pineapple. My cat has a freaking pineapple right now. So this whole story starts when Kitty meets a man called Sam, and she's filmed quite a few videos with this guy, incorporates him into her content, right? Her content is a lot about being blind and experiencing life as a blind person, and so she brings him in to talk about what it's like dating a blind person. And ever since Kitty has made this video, everyone has been calling Kitty ugly, and I think that's so weird. Kitty is not ugly. She's actually very pretty, and I think people thought it was genuinely okay to attack Kitty for her looks because she called her ex-boyfriend ugly. They keep posting pictures in the comments of her where her eyes are like really up close at like a bad angle. I don't know if you could call her like a lol cow. I don't know. I don't really know what the definition for that. Here, let me Google it. Show me a pic of this guy's balls, please. A internet slang for a person whose eccentric, foolish, or deeply flawed behavior is routinely provoked by online communities to milk them for laughs. I think a very common recurring theme of like anybody who says something wrong in the internet, people start targeting them for the wrong things. I'm just using Tyler Catastrophe as an example because I made a video on that. When he said what he said and made fun of abuse victims and literally everything else, when he called himself Two-Spirit, tried to claim himself as indigenous, all that fun stuff. Do you guys know that my entire, like, half of my family thought I was indigenous? Sorry, that's just a personal story that I think is really weird. When all that happened, like, people were calling Tyler ugly and making fun of his mannerisms. Were his mannerisms cringe? Yeah, they were. But, like, cringe is not a freaking crime, okay? God forbid a man want to make faces like this. I'm gonna kill myself now. Anyway, sorry. I think the same applies with Kitty. God forbid a girl, a blind girl, just want to call a man ugly. Was it a nice thing to say? Absolutely not. Was it deserving of all this intense hatred? Also, absolutely not. Like, we've genuinely lost the plot. Now, the weird thing that happens with Kitty here, she was on a dating show with this man, then they never really went anywhere with it. They went maybe on a couple dates, but they're just friends. This man was accused of robbing her.
This is what people online are calling instant karma. A blind influencer dumped her boyfriend because she said he was too ugly, got a new boyfriend, and he allegedly emptied her bank account before disappearing. She started dating another man she trusted. According to her, he allegedly emptied her bank account, took a large amount of her money, and then ghosted her. Now social media is exploding, with many users calling it instant karma.
At some point, she does say she dated someone who was constantly asking for money.
Get ready with me while I tell you about my worst ex-boyfriend ever. So we were together for like a couple of years, and all that time he was like asking me for money for different things. I lent him money to pay his rent, to pay back debt, and like also things like he would just call me and say, I have no money for lunch, please, I need you to send me money. We'd been together for like 3 years at this point, and he then blocked me on everything. We still like literally haven't heard a word from him since. This was in like January. I actually did report him to the police for theft and fraud, obviously. They interviewed him and apparently he strongly denied all the allegations. However, he agreed to send me the money back.
She had to go out there and say, like, none of this is true.
Hey guys, it's 2 a.m. and I just found out that a really horrible story about me has been doing the rounds on Twitter. I'm gonna show you this screenshot now just because I can't be bothered to explain it. Just wanted to come on here and say a few things. First of all, me and Moby did not date. We did meet on a dating show, but after that we became really good friends. He did not steal any money from me, so it's all good. We're really good friends. We still are really good friends, and he's never done me wrong ever. Please don't use me for your absolutely terrifying, horrifying, disgusting, right-wing racist agenda.
This person says, innocent people never justify this much. Innocent people? Why are we acting like she committed a freaking crime? People hold literal pedophiles to lower of a standard. She called her ex ugly, okay? She didn't kill the man. And I want to make it very clear that, like, I'm not defending this behavior. Do I think she should have said it on the internet? No. But you're allowed to call people ugly. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. A lot of people are saying that she broke up with him because he was ugly. That's not what happened.
Okay, let's address it. Yes, me and Sam have broken up. I wasn't the love of his life in the end. And that's okay. We're okay? Well, I'm not okay. I know there's obviously been lots of rumours and stuff. I think just, I don't know, he maybe, you know, didn't love me anymore, and that's okay. But certainly do not want any hate directed towards him. Please, like, respect, like, his privacy and stuff. I will love him forever. I mean, we had the best time. We had the best time together, and that's probably all I'm gonna say on it. I just wanted to let you all know what was going on and what's going on in my life, which is that I am utterly, ridiculously heartbroken. Never been in so much pain in my life. But again, please do not direct any hate towards him or anything like that.
She literally said, after I broke up with him, all my friends said he was unfortunate looking, which is something like all friends say. And the reason that this blew up and went so out of control is only because she was blind. I guarantee that. I'm like 99% sure this wouldn't have had as much of a like snowball effect if she was not blind. If she was just a regular like influencer, and like, again, I don't want to say that like being blind isn't normal and that she's weird. Like when I say like regular influencer, I'm picturing like a makeup baddie. I don't know. You guys, please understand. Hear me with your heart on that. Imagine a girl came on here doing her makeup and was like, let me tell you about my ugly ex. I don't think it would have spiraled into this whole thing. She was answering the person's question. I think we do all think that. Like, blind people, what do you do if you date someone who's ugly? Like, does it matter to you? She never said that it mattered or not. All she said was, apparently that did happen to me. My friends told me he was freaking ugly. I think the reason that people are so upset about this is they're insecure and they think, if I can't even date a blind girl who can't see me, I'm gonna die alone. Like, I truly think that's what it is. How dare a woman with a disability have such high standards, right? I think I've shared all my thoughts and opinions. Thoughts and opinions, both of them, at the same time. Whoa, at the same time. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm tippity tapping my fingers on my desk to give you guys a little ASMR warm welcome. No, fond goodbye. Fond goodbye. Fondle my bye. Sorry.